A lot of people want to know whether one parent or the other is favored for child custody in Minnesota, and the statutes are gender neutral. So one parent or over the other, just by virtue of being mom or dad, isn't favored for child custody. When we're initially talking about custody, either for parents who are unmarried and who have a child and we need to work out a custody arrangement there, or for parents who are divorcing, Minnesota takes a look at what is in the best interest of the children. So we use something called the best interest standard that's statutory. It includes various factors such as who's been the primary caregiver for the child's current residence and wanting to promote stability, whether there's been any domestic abuse between the parties, sometimes the child's preference is taken into consideration if the child is deemed old enough to and mature enough to weigh in on that process, but that's not very common. So taking a look at what is in the best interest of the child, the court will weigh all of those factors. And oftentimes we need something called a custody evaluation that will assist the court in making those types of decisions. A custody evaluator is generally a neutral person, either appointed by the court or a private evaluator that's engaged by the parties, and that person does an investigation into both parents' homes, applying those best interest factors, and then giving a determination on legal custody, which has to do with making the big decisions regarding the children, such as education and health care, those types of things, religion, and physical custody, which generally has to do with where the child lives, where the child's primary residence is. Both of those designations, legal custody and physical custody, can be sole or joint. So the custody evaluator would give recommendations on both the custody labels and the parenting time schedule. And in Minnesota, the parenting time schedule is really very important. That's what we look at. That's what child support is based off of. So there are lots of different parenting time schedules that we see that can suit each individual family. Some people go for a more traditional parenting time schedule where there's one primary parent and there's one non-custodial parent, and that non-custodial parent has some visitation with the child regularly, but not at an equal type of level. Some parents go for more of an equal parenting time schedule that is joint physical custody, or a 50-50 parenting time schedule. And if parents are able to get along and communicate with each other and they live fairly close together, courts oftentimes find that it's in the child's best interest, that it's very beneficial for the child to have both parents play a really significant role in the child's life. That isn't appropriate for every case, but a lot of times the courts, if the appropriate factors are there, will find that joint physical custody is in the best interest of the kids.